Known famed gator hunter Troy Landry of the show Swamp People has found himself in a little bit of hot water.
Louisiana wildlife and fishery agents cited him after an undercover sting in St. Mary Parish last month.
Just a minute ago, the world of swamp hunting shook with shocking news. Troy Landry, the legendary alligator hunter from Swamp People, has just broken the news that no fan saw coming. Known for his fearless approach in the bayous of Louisiana, Troy has always been the face of adventure, grit, and unmatched expertise. But today, his announcement has left fans stunned, leaving the internet buzzing with questions and speculations. For over a decade, millions have followed Troy navigating treacherous waters, facing massive alligators, and sharing his unique swamp wisdom. He's not just a hunter. He's a symbol of the untamed, raw spirit of the swamps. But today, Troy's revelation hints at a major shift in his life, something that could change everything fans thought they knew about him. From mysterious personal updates to hints at new ventures, Troy's message is emotional, revealing a side of him rarely seen on screen. Could this mean retirement? Or is there a bigger, life-changing project in the works? Fans are left on the edge, scrolling through social media, replaying his words, and trying to decode the meaning behind his announcement. Today, we dive deep into Troy Landry's shocking revelation, exploring not just the news itself, but the story behind it, the struggles, the triumphs, and the path that led him here. By the end of this story, you'll understand why this announcement is more than just news. It's a turning point in the life of one of the most iconic reality stars of our time. Troy Landry is not just a name on a television screen. He's a living legend of the Louisiana bayous. Born and raised in the heart of the swamp, Troy's connection to the wild waters runs deep. From an early age, he learned to navigate the murky waters, track elusive alligators, and survive in one of the most unforgiving environments in America. Unlike many, Troy didn't simply grow up near the swamp. He grew of the swamp. It shaped his character, his skills, and eventually, his destiny as one of the most recognized gator hunters in the world, even before reality cameras ever followed. Troy had already earned a reputation for fearlessness and precision. Locals still tell stories of his daring hunts, of him facing massive alligators with skill and calm that few could match. But what set Troy apart wasn't just his talent. It was his respect for tradition and his deep sense of community. Hunting was never merely a job for him. It was a way of life, a craft passed down through generations. His father and grandfather had taught him the ropes, but Troy refined these teachings, adding his own innovations and techniques to become a master in his field. When Swamp People debuted, audiences around the country got a first-hand glimpse of Troy's abilities. Millions tuned in weekly to watch him tackle alligators weighing hundreds of pounds, maneuver through treacherous waters, and handle the relentless challenges of the swamp with unmatched expertise. Fans admired not only his skill, but his humility, charm, and dedication to family. Behind the tough, rugged persona was a man deeply committed to his community, always ready to teach and inspire the next generation of hunters. Troy often emphasized the importance of respecting nature, understanding ecological balance, and preserving the traditions that had been passed down to him. Yet fame brought challenges of its own. While cameras captured the excitement and danger of each hunt, they rarely showed the physical toll, long nights, and emotional strain of living a life in the swamp. Troy endured grueling conditions, faced unpredictable weather, and carried the responsibility of upholding his family legacy. Despite these hardships, he continued to push forward, demonstrating resilience and determination that earned him admiration far beyond Louisiana. His life became a testament to hard work, patience, and respect for both nature and tradition. Over the years, Troy has evolved from a local hero into a cultural icon. His presence on Swamp People has turned him into a symbol of courage, authenticity, and dedication. Fans feel a personal connection with him, inspired by his passion and intrigued by the raw reality of his swamp life. But just recently, Troy shared news that has left fans shocked and filled with questions. What could this announcement mean for his career, his family, and the swamp community he cherishes so much? To truly understand the significance of Troy's revelation, we need to look at the journey that brought him here, from a young boy learning the ways of the swamp to a television star and role model. Troy Landry is not only a hunter of alligators, he is a man hunting a life defined by legacy, family, and the relentless pursuit of passion. Whatever his recent announcement is, it marks a pivotal moment in the life of one of reality television's most iconic figures. Just moments ago, Troy Landry made an announcement that instantly captured the attention of fans across the globe. Known for his fearless persona on Swamp People, Troy has always shared the thrill of hunting alligators, the struggles of swamp life, and his personal stories with honesty. But this latest revelation went beyond hunting. It was personal, emotional, and deeply significant. Social media exploded almost instantly, with fans trying to piece together every word, every expression, and every hint from Troy's statement. Troy's announcement wasn't just a casual update, it was a turning point. While he maintained his calm, composed tone, the depth of emotion was unmistakable. For years, viewers have watched him battle nature's fiercest predators, face extreme weather, and push his physical limits. Yet today, Troy showed a vulnerability rarely seen on screen. Whether it was about stepping back from the swamp, pursuing a new life goal, or addressing family matters, the sincerity in his voice resonated deeply with fans. The initial response was immediate. Fans flooded social media platforms with reactions ranging from shock to support. Comments like, "We can't imagine Swamp People without Troy," and "Troy, thank you for being real with us," dominated Twitter feeds. Some speculated that this could signal his retirement, while others wondered if it was the start of a new chapter in his career, perhaps mentoring young hunters or launching a new project tied to swamp conservation. Regardless of the speculation, one thing was clear: Troy's news mattered, and people were listening closely. Beyond the fans, his co-stars and friends from the swamp community also reacted. Many shared heartfelt messages about Troy's impact, praising his dedication, leadership, and influence. They highlighted how his approach to hunting wasn't just about skill, but about ethics, respect for nature, and community support. Over the years, Troy has been more than a hunter. He's been a mentor, a teacher, and a symbol of Louisiana's unique culture. And now, seeing him share such a personal moment reinforced just how much he means to the people around him and the millions watching from afar. In addition to emotional responses, some fans analyzed his announcement for hidden clues. Every gesture, every pause, and every word was scrutinized. Was this a farewell to the swamp lifestyle or an introduction to something entirely new? Social media threads, YouTube comment sections, and fan forums were buzzing with theories. Videos dissecting his body language and interviews flooded online. Platforms showing just how invested people were in understanding Troy's next move. Yet, amid the speculation, one message stood out clearly. Troy Landry is a man who lives his life authentically. Whether confronting massive gators in the swamp or sharing life-changing news with fans, he does so with honesty, courage, and heart. And while the details of his announcement continue to unfold, the reaction proves one undeniable fact. Troy has left an indelible mark on reality television and in the hearts of those who have followed his journey for years. As we wait for more details, one thing is certain. This is not just news. It's a story of change, growth, and the next chapter in the extraordinary life of a swamp legend. Fans everywhere are watching closely, eager to see what Troy Landry will do next, and why his words today will be remembered as one of the most emotional moments in Swamp People history. Troy Landry's recent announcement left fans stunned, but it also opened the door to an exciting conversation about what lies ahead for the swamp legend. Known for his daring exploits on Swamp People, Troy has spent decades immersed in the bayou, hunting alligators, and passing on his knowledge of the swamp. But as he hinted in his latest message, a new chapter is beginning, one that may take him beyond the waters he's called home for so long. While Troy hasn't shared all the specifics yet, insiders suggest that he may be stepping back from the intense physical demands of swamp hunting. Years of facing massive gators and navigating unpredictable waters have made him one of the most respected hunters in Louisiana, but they've also taken a toll. Fans who have followed his journey for years know that Troy's resilience is unmatched, yet even the toughest legends must eventually consider the next step in life. His announcement hinted at a shift toward mentorship, conservation, and sharing the wisdom he's accumulated with future generations. Many speculate that Troy could focus on educational projects about swamp ecology and wildlife preservation. Over the years, he has spoken about respecting nature, understanding ecosystems, and ensuring that Louisiana's swamp culture survives for years to come. A more active role in conservation programs, workshops, or even television specials dedicated to environmental education seems like a natural progression for someone with his expertise and reputation. Fans have reacted positively to this possibility, praising Troy for thinking beyond the thrill of hunting and emphasizing the importance of protecting the environment. In addition to conservation, Troy may also explore opportunities that allow him to spend more time with family. For someone whose life has been defined by early mornings, long nights, and grueling hunts, a chance to focus on personal milestones is both understandable and inspiring. Over the years, Troy has shared glimpses of his close bond with his family, emphasizing how integral they are to his journey. Now, with this announcement, it seems he is prioritizing moments that go beyond the swamp, moments that allow him to enjoy the fruits of decades of hard work. Career experts and reality TV analysts have also speculated that Troy's next move could involve broader media opportunities. His charisma, storytelling ability, and authentic connection to fans make him a strong candidate for hosting new shows, writing books, or engaging in speaking events. The announcement, though mysterious, hints that Troy isn't retiring from public life. He's evolving. Just as he innovated in the swamp with new trapping techniques and strategies, he may now innovate in how he shares his story and expertise with the world. Ultimately, what makes Troy Landry's announcement so compelling is the balance it represents, the end of one era and the beginning of another. Fans are left with a mix of nostalgia and anticipation. Nostalgia for the countless hunts and unforgettable moments on Swamp People, and anticipation for the exciting possibilities that lie ahead. Troy has always been more than a hunter. He's a teacher, a mentor, and an inspiration. His new chapter promises to showcase not only his legendary skills, but also his wisdom, heart, and vision for the future. As we watch this next phase unfold, one thing is certain. Troy Landry's story isn't just about the swamps of Louisiana. It's about resilience, growth, and the courage to embrace change. Whatever comes next, fans can be confident that Troy will approach it with the same determination, authenticity, and passion that made him a true icon in the first place. Troy Landry's recent announcement didn't just capture attention, it sparked an outpouring of emotion from fans around the world. For over a decade, viewers have followed his every hunt, every triumph, and every daring encounter with the formidable alligators of Louisiana. His presence on Swamp People has been a constant, a symbol of courage, skill, and authenticity. Now, as he hints at a new phase of life, fans are reflecting not only on his extraordinary career, but also on the impact he has had on their lives. Social media is buzzing with heartfelt messages. Fans post clips, share memories, and express gratitude for Troy's honesty and dedication. Many recall moments when his calm confidence turned a dangerous hunt into a lesson about patience and respect for nature. Others praise his mentorship, noting how his guidance extends beyond the swamp, teaching lessons about resilience, humility, and pursuing one's passions with unwavering commitment. Comments like, "Troy isn't just a hunter, he's a hero," and "Thank you for showing us what true courage looks like," dominate fan threads. Clearly, his influence goes far beyond television. Troy's legacy is rooted not only in his extraordinary hunting skills, but also in his authenticity. He has remained true to his roots, never compromising his principles for fame or media attention. This genuineness resonates with audiences who admire his humility, his dedication to family, and his deep connection to the swamp community. Even as he hints at stepping back or pursuing new ventures, the respect and admiration from fans remain unwavering. For many, his announcement is bittersweet, a celebration of his incredible achievements, paired with the awareness that an era is coming to an end. Behind the scenes, colleagues and fellow hunters have also weighed in. Many describe Troy as a mentor and leader, someone whose knowledge and guidance have shaped the next generation of swamp hunters. His ability to combine tradition with innovation has set a standard for excellence and ethical hunting practices. As he transitions to this new chapter, his peers acknowledge that his influence will continue to ripple through the swamp community for years to come. Emotionally, this announcement is significant because it highlights a universal truth. Even legends evolve. Troy's willingness to share his journey, reveal his thoughts, and embrace change demonstrates courage beyond the swamp. It reminds fans that life is about growth, adaptation, and finding new ways to leave a mark. Whether he focuses on mentorship, conservation, or personal endeavors, Troy Landry's story is far from over. In fact, this may be the beginning of his most meaningful chapter yet. As fans digest the news, one sentiment is unanimous: gratitude. Gratitude for the countless hours of thrilling hunts, for the lessons imparted, and for the authenticity that has made Troy Landry not just a television star, but a true cultural icon. His legacy is cemented not only in the waters of the Louisiana Bayou, but in the hearts of millions who have followed his journey. And as this chapter closes, fans eagerly await the next, knowing that Troy will continue to inspire, teach, and amaze in ways only he can. Troy Landry's announcement may have shaken the swamp world, but it also reminded everyone of why he became a legend: skill, heart, and the courage to embrace change. The Bayou will always be his home, but his influence, lessons, and story will resonate far beyond, leaving a lasting mark for generations to come.